gearsonballs.co.za. Weekdays 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Anyway, time for Daisy's Double D's. Today on Daisy's Double D's, I'm chatting to the man who's growing his hair and his beard for a good cause.
Again.
We spoke to him not too long ago, but he's had to change direction charity-wise, and we're therefore chatting to Justin van Vuuren, the caveman, and the lovely Kerrin Black. Hi, welcome to Gears on Balls Visual Radio.
Hello, Daisy.
Hi.
Okay, Justin, we spoke to you about a month ago, and things have changed. What's happened in the last month?
Yeah, so as you all know, I started off with the Cancer Association of South Africa, and after about 2.5 to 3 weeks, we actually had a bit of an altercation with Movember, and they've actually got a contractual agreement that no other organization or individual is allowed to grow facial hair to raise money for the Cancer Association, which I find ridiculous. But anyway, so Cancer came back to me and said, unfortunately, we can't support you, or you can't support us. So you'll need to find another organization. And that's where Kerrin Black comes in. Kerrin actually gave me a call as I was looking for other opportunities and stuff with other foundations. And I found Faces of Hope, which is the foundation she runs. And we got chatting, and within a couple of hours, we were both happy to go and set foot in the same direction, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. Faces of Hope. Can you tell us a bit more about the foundation, Kerrin?
Yes, I started Faces of Hope because one of my friends was diagnosed in a transition period between two medical aids, and because of that didn't get any assistance to pay for his medical treatment. So I'd spent a lot of time trying to do golf days, but it was very difficult if you don't have a registered charity. So I approached a law firm. They set up a Section 21 non-profit for us. I just started from there. And then I started getting calls from other families where medical insurance is not willing to pay for specific either drugs or there's shortfalls in the cost of treatment. So I just started getting approached by various people with similar situations. So that's why I started Faces of Hope.
So it's not an age-orientated thing. You help children, older people. Age doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, cancer doesn't discriminate, so neither do we. So that's really the objective, is to help across the board. So at the moment, there's actually 2 patients. The one needs a bone marrow transplant, which is about $500,000, and the other individual, funny enough, his name is also Justin. He's got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he needs a drug, which unfortunately is not approved by the South African government. So that drug, the cost of the drug is about $2 million. So they can bring it into the country, but the problem is medical insurance won't pay, and neither will the government. So, the money has to come from somewhere.
So you get people like Justin who are helping you, but you obviously need to raise funds throughout the year. What do you do? Like, how can people support you? Can they donate? Do you sell things to try and raise money?
Yes. So one of our objectives is, because I've always looked at how to do things differently. So what we've done is we've aligned with small businesses that have will give a percentage back to the charity. So if they purchase a product, so for example, there's a company called Beadle Schwartz Jewelers who have come on board and said, if the items are purchased, they will give a percentage back to Faces of Hope. So that's what we're trying to do in terms of create sustainable income for the charity. Earlier this year, we were afforded the opportunity through another ambassador of Faces of Hope called Etienne Pretorius, and JT Fox, the business coach. He had a big event, and they afforded us the opportunity to put up a South African rugby jersey from 2007 for auction. And on that one, we raised 40,000 Rand. So we do all our own events. We do all our own fundraising. There is an SMS line. They can go on to facesofhope.co.za and get the information.
Okay, perfect. Justin, I think when we spoke, you were hoping to raise 1,000 Rand a day. Is that still the goal?
Well, with this whole thing happening, it took really 2 weeks to finalize everything, and I had my account stopped from the Cancer Association side. So what happened with that money, and I managed to raise 15,000 Rand in 2 weeks, which was, I was on par, and I was cool with that. And then obviously with the whole thing and them stopping my fundraising page, finding out with Kerrin how we're going to go forward with Face of Hope, I gave my one friend of mine a call, and his daughter was diagnosed with cancer when she was 8 months old. And she's currently 8 today, and she has a problem with her eating at the moment. And her food, or the system in which she eats through, cost them 14,000 Rand a month. So I donated all that money that I had raised, and I'm going to mention this on Facebook later this weekend. But all the money that I had raised, the 15,000 Rand, that's where I put that money.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So
yeah.
what's the goal now for Faces of Hope?
Same goal: raise as much money as we can in awareness. Have fun doing it. Obviously, we got some things coming up in the next year that is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to try and get involved with a lot of like health days and golf days, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, as I said, just to try and get the awareness out there. I mean, the beard's growing quite nicely.
Big time.
Yeah, it's growing a lot faster than last time, so I'm a bit wary. Yeah, I'm going to look like an absolute aborigine.
And then you're doing Iron Man.
Yeah, I got Ironman next year, March, end of March. So, yeah, but
It's all for a good cause, so it's worth
It's going to be
it.
an absolute joy, yeah.
Karen, cancer is a very real thing. You spoke about your friend. I think everyone's been affected by it somehow, whether it's a friend or a family member. Do you think South Africans are made aware of cancer enough? Like, I don't really know the early signs of how to pick it up. Is that something that you focus on, whether it be on your website or just verbally with people?
Yes, it's definitely something that we giving attention to as well, because it's very important. I mean, there's a lot of like breast cancer is very out there, and a lot of people know a lot about it. But when it comes to your lymphomas, even your leukemias, those types of, and there's different strains of lymphomas as well. So for us, it's very important to also create awareness. So if anybody comes to us for help, irrespective of what cancer they have, that's one thing. But it's actually about getting the awareness out there. And I think lymphoma is one of those cancers that does need to be, does need more exposure. And they do have World Lymphoma Awareness Day on the 15th of September every year. But I think, it definitely needs a lot more exposure. So that is something that we're definitely looking to do.
Okay, awesome. Well, we have a listener who has donated 2,000 Rand. Well, he gave it to me to bet on a team, and I was backing the Netherlands. So both of you now have to back the Netherlands to win the Soccer World Cup. So we've put 2,000 Rand down, and if they win, all those proceeds will go towards Caveman for Cancer and Faces of Hope. And even if they don't win, he's donating 2,000 Rand towards the cause. So
Perfect.
I think that's
Thank you very
amazing.
Thank you so much.
One more thing. How can people get hold of you if they want to donate money, and how can they do it if they don't want to chat to you?
Sure. So just as normal, I've got got a new Give and Gain link now that I'll be putting on my Facebook and on my Twitter. I'm still trying to change my Twitter and Facebook names back to Cavemen for Cancer, CER instead of SA. But I'm very technology, I'm not very good with anything like that. So I'm trying to sort that out at the moment. Might take me a couple of days. But yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff on Facebook over the weekend and on Twitter. And if you guys want to get hold of me, all you have to do is just ask for my number and I'll give it to you, and you can just give me a call. As I said, I'd rather chat to you than type an email.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks so much, guys. Thanks for chatting to me today.
Balls.co.za